Hey guys, welcome back to Slow Travel Chronicles. My name is Stephanie. In this week's video, we're going to take you along as we wrap up our time in Nice, France. We're going to stroll along the antique market, which was definitely fun. We're going to hike Mont Boron, and we're going to take you with us as we check out the Marc Chagall Museum. As always, all of the links to the places we visit will be in the description box below.
Found nothing.
Oh, I found things. You just didn't want to pay for them. I didn't even bring it up to you because I knew your answer.
That's smart. You can't get them home either.
I can ship. If I see something I can't live without, I will certainly buy it.
I know.
So today our plan was to get on the bus and go to the little town of Ez. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Anyway, we got to the fourth bus stop probably 20 minutes early, and we waited. And by the time the bus got there, it was so full that the driver waved us off. So we pivoted and we came to Mont Boron. That is one thing I do like to do, is just sit and look out at the water. It's kind of boring, but it's very peaceful. Here is a section of the fort. There are tons of people out here walking and exercising. We've now ventured off to an unpaved trail, so we'll see how this works out for us. Now we're walking on the road, and these roads are curvy, so fingers crossed we don't get hit by a car, but we're trying to find the right trail to get us to wherever Garrett wants to go. I think Garrett's trying to get me ready for our national park trips this fall. I have me go hiking on steep hills.
Today is the first Sunday in April, and we came to the Marc Chagall Museum. We came today because the national museums in France are free on Sunday, the first Sunday of the month, that is. When we got here about 10:30, we pretty much walked straight in. There were people in there, not too crowded, actually pretty pleasant. We spent about 20 minutes in the museum, not really our stuff, but decent enough. We enjoyed it. When we left about 10 to 11, there was a much longer line out with security, and we got in or getting out at the right time.
We have 5.5 days left in Nice before we make our way over to Grenoble. We stopped at 2 grocery stores today to hopefully tide us over for the most part until we leave. Anyway, we spent $10.70 at one store, which included 2 packs of ramen and 2 6-packs of beer. The rest of the items you see cost $36.68, and here's what we got for that. Combined, that's roughly $52 US. We have a loaf of bread, 5 apples, 1 orange. We have 3 sleeves of Oreos, and we got 3 because it was buy 2 get 1 free, and you know I'm about a deal. We have 1 can of tuna, some Doritos, some lunch meat that was in the clearance bin, peanuts, granola cereal, lotion, 2 tall boys of beer, Coke Zero, or store brand Coke Zero, Coke, and iced tea. And that is what we got for roughly $52 US. I hope you liked this week's video. Come back each and every Thursday to see where our adventures take us next. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. It really does help our channel out. Check out our blog, slowtravelchronicles.com. We'll see you next Thursday. Have a great week.
Our third and probably final beverage tasting here in France. We have 3 more cans that we picked up at the Monoprix. Starberg, which is actually a French Pilsner, so that's good since we're in France. Grimbergen Blonde, which is Belgian, and it's also 6.7% alcohol compared to 4% for the French beer. And then this thing called Desperados, which we see everywhere. I guess they have them in America. They probably sell them at the Kroger Memphis. We just never noticed them. It is apparently or was at least at one time, a French beer flavored with tequila. So we'll see. I don't know, but these things are sold everywhere, so I had to try them. So we're going to start off with the Starberg Classic French Pilsner, 4% alcohol, nothing crazy. And it looks like a Pilsner, or a lager, or whatever you want to call it. Tastes like one too. Basically, tastes fine. It kind of is a little bit of a weird aftertaste maybe, but it tastes fine. I'm trying to think of what it tastes like. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it tastes like something I'm familiar with. And no, not beer, like a type of beer.
So after the camera turned off, Garrett said he thinks it tastes like Miller Lite. I haven't had one of those in a long time, so I'm not sure if I'll even remember what that tastes like, but I'm trying the Starberg Pilsner. I think it tastes kind of watery, to be perfectly honest with you, which I guess goes hand in hand with the cheap beer that we buy in America. But it's okay, I could drink this. It doesn't stand out really to me one way or the other, and I don't remember what Miller Lite tastes like, so I'll just trust Garrett when he says that it tastes like Miller Lite.
Okay, up next, the Grimbergen, which the benefit is it's 6.7% alcohol, so you can save a decent amount of money if you drink this stuff and like it. It has a little bit darker than the previous 4%, which I decreed to be Miller Lite. See how this is. It's got an odd flavor. It's flavored. I'm not sure what the flavoring is. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't hate it. I'm not even sure that the panache, the radler that I like mixed with the lagers, is going to fix this. I think it will. I'm trying to figure out if I can read the label to see what it is.
You haven't had French for 40 years, so you're probably not reading it.
Well, that, and it's also 6.7%, so it tastes kind of strong, but I'll let you try it.
Okay. So before I try this, Garrett quickly looked up the Grimbergen so we could see what it was flavored with, and it said like yellow fruits and clove. So back in the day, I smoked clove cigarettes like once or twice, and those things were nasty. So I don't have high hopes for this beer, but I'll give it a shot. You can kind of taste it, so this will likely go down the drain. I can't even drink this, and that's like hard for me to say on any beer that I can't drink it.
Okay, before we move on to Desperados, I have a confession to make. The Grimbergen Blonde made history as being the first beer we have ever dumped down the sink. It is already gone. We couldn't handle it. The spice, the flavor, the clove, just not us. I know there are people out there that like it. It's sold in grocery stores, but it's just not for us. So, you know, you should try it and make up your own mind. But like I said, it's gone. So now we're going to Desperados. Not sure what to think about having a beer with a little dash of tequila in it.
Well, somebody suggested that
Smells funny, but not bad. I'm not sure.
somebody had suggested on the panache that we add tequila to it.
I don't know what I think of this. It does kind of taste a little bit Radler-like. It is very different. Looks like a beer. A little white foam like a beer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to get dumped, but I don't think it's getting purchased again either. So let's definitely try it.
Before we opened the Desperados, I tried to talk Garrett into singing that song, but he would not do it. So I'll try. I won't sing for you unless I've had like 4 of the Desperados. Then I might, and you don't want to hear that, but let's see what I think. No, I could not. I would not want to drink this. Ooh, it tastes like dirt. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like dirt. No. No, thank you. It can go down the drain too, unless Garrett thinks he can drink it.
I think I can salvage it with the Radler.
Okay, it's all yours.
I'll try.
It's all yours.